Hi everyone, my name's Natalie and here is our food shop for this week. It was £90 from Morrisons. I haven't been filming the last couple of weeks. In fact, I haven't been doing much. My brain has just been in a fog and it still is. But we have lots of other children that we need to get back to normality for, or some type of normality, because obviously nothing is ever going to be the same. But our little girl passed away at 11 weeks old and we're all just sort of trying to come to terms with it, and I don't think it's really sunk in for a lot of them yet, and going forward not quite sure what we're going to do. But here is our shop. The bigger kids, obviously they understand, so they're absolutely devastated. And then the younger kids don't quite understand what's going on. Kiva keeps asking when she's going to come home from hospital, and Sia is non-verbal, so she can't tell us how she's feeling, but she's quite clearly knows what's going on, or that something's going on. But here is our food shop for this week. It's mainly just to keep the channel going for now, until we figure out what we're going to do, because nothing makes sense at the moment and everything seems a little bit pointless. So we've got 2 lots of the potatoes. We're still trying to cook how we usually do and the usual meals that we have, so that will be sides for dinner for the week. 2 lots of the chocolate chip cookies, and then underneath here there's 2 lots of the Savers cookies. They love cookies anyway, so I'm sure they won't mind which ones they have. We've got some of the white rolls. They will be for chicken burgers. We'll use those instead of the burger buns. And we've got some of the pork sausage rolls. 2 lots of donuts, as everyone likes different ones, so those will be for a pudding. Got some mushy peas and then some grated cheese too. 3 lots of the garlic baguettes. We haven't had these for a while. That will most likely be for a lasagna. Plan to make lasagna with Kiana later in the week. Some of the lettuce, and then a tikka masala sauce. I think there's another one in the bag somewhere. 2 lots of the coleslaw. Some of the thin bleach, and then 2 lots of the baked beans. Some of the tomato ketchup, and then some cherry tomatoes for a side salad. Peppers, as they go in just about everything that we eat. 2 lots of fish fingers. They will be for lunch for the babies while the others are back at school. Connor has his prelims at the moment for his hires, so he will probably be home for lunch after those exams too. Some of the sliced mushrooms, some mince, and then 2 lots of the drumsticks for the children that like the chicken on the bone. 2 lots of the diced steak for a stew. 3 lots of tomatoes and some tuna. And 2 lots of the rice, as we have quite a few rice meals this week. We're just trying to keep it simple. And then some sponges too. So next up we have the milk, and then just 1 bag of pasta, as we already have quite a lot in the cupboard. Not quite sure where I got so many potatoes. I forgot there was a 7.5 kilogram bag that I got for £1.25 the other day. So we're going to have a lot of meals with potatoes. 2 lots of the bread. Some wraps, and then some of the pita breads. So we've got some milk, and then just 1 bag of the pasta, as we already have quite a lot in the cupboard. I didn't realise, but I did realise, but I forgot that there's 7.5 kilograms of potatoes, so I'm not quite sure why we got another 4 kilograms. We're obviously going to have potatoes for a little while. Got 2 lots of the 7.5 gram was reduced down to £1.25. Got 2 lots of the bread, some of the tortilla wraps, and then some of the pita breads too. Some more of the rolls for the burgers, some more mince, some steaks, and then some red grapes, some chocolate spread and mayonnaise. We've gone down, I don't know if you can notice, but we've gone down to the savers range to see how much we can save there. We usually get like the middle type range, and for a lot of things we've gone down to the lowest value one. Some I can't believe it's not butter and some fruits. These are the only things that the children have been eating lately, getting over this illness. So we've got quite a few yogurts still in the fridge, but I just want to know that they're getting something in them. Got some chicken, that will be for fajitas, and then some chicken wings that will go with the chicken legs. Some bacon, 2 lots of the cheese and ham pizzas, and then a fajita one from the counter and a pepperoni one from the counter. The Safest washing up liquid, and then 2 lots of the southern fried chicken. We'll probably go back to Fairy, to be honest. I've never found a washing up liquid yet that I've liked that isn't Fairy, so I'll give it a go and then we'll see where we go from there. Got 2 lots of the pasta sauce, some more beans and mushy peas, some gravy granules, and then some sunflower oil too. This all came to £92.67 in total. I think it's quite good. There's quite a lot of meat there, and obviously we haven't picked up nappies and stuff this time as we have quite a lot anyway. We stocked up over Christmas, and yeah, we've still got quite a few of those, so we'll probably won't have to get them for a couple of weeks. But this is what it came to at Morrisons, and they've also got free codes at the minute, so you get £10 off a £40 shop 3 times. So I'll try and put those in the description if I get it up on time. And they also have 10,000 points if you spend £40 a week for 3 weeks in January. So I think this is the second week that we've qualified for that too. So that will be an extra £10 back in points there as well. Hi everyone, so here is our second shop of the week from Morrisons. This came to £110 in total, and we used a £10 voucher to take that down to £100. This should last us for about 4 to 5 days, but I will show you what we got. So we picked up 6 pints of the milk and then some of the gravy granules. We have quite a few gravy meals planned for this week, and then a hot chilli sauce. Usually we would make our own sauce, but at this moment in time we are just going with convenience. Got some chopped tomatoes, some of the peppers, we still have a couple in the fridge, some of the wonky apples. We've been picking them up from Poundland as they have the green apples for I think it's £1.20, and the kids like those ones. A cucumber, 2 lots of puff pastry. We're going to have a steak pie on Band's night as the children don't like neeps and tatters, so we're going to have a steak pie instead. Then we got some of the eggs. They're having a lot of eggs for breakfast in the morning, but I'm going to have to pick up some more as that it will just be one sitting. Got 2 lots of smoked bacon, some of the chicken, and then this was the fast substitution. There was 4 different substitutions. It was supposed to be 2 packets of 400g in the 3 for £10, but they didn't have that, so they just sent this one that is 750g. 2 lots of mince because we just go through so much mince. Some chopped tomatoes, as I have about 6 or 7 in the cupboard. A bolognese sauce. 2 lots of the blackcurrant and then 2 lots of the orange. Some of the quarter pounders for when we have chicken burgers, and some of the children prefer to have cheeseburgers and then some prefer to have chicken burgers. 2 lots of the donuts. Some red Leicester, and then 2 packs of the tubes. This is still one of the only things that Sarah's eating at the moment. She's still getting over being poorly, so we're just trying to get as many in as we can, whereas the other children don't seem to be having them as much. Got 2 lots of the white potatoes. After we got that 7.5 kilogram bag, they seem to have been out of stock for ages. Got some baked beans, a 4-pack, some bananas, ripe and ready ones, a lettuce for a side salad, 2 lots of the grapes as they just go within seconds of being in here, 2 lots of the donuts, and then some tortilla wraps. So next up we got 2 lots of the bread, some of the tuna chunks. We got those ones as they're $2.99, and even on offer the branded ones are £1 extra. Then we got 2 lots of the onions. They're down to 29p at the moment, so we picked up 2 packets, but I might try and pick up some more while they're still that price. Got 2 lots of the rolls, although these were meant to be burger buns. This was one of the substitutions. Some, I can't believe it's not butter. Hash browns, as they're really quick and easy for a breakfast in the morning. 2 lots of the sub rolls. Some sponges, and then 2 lots of cheese. One of the normal soft cheeses, and then one of the garlic and herb ones. Some grated cheese. Some crisps, so we've got cheese curls, some of the Pom Bears, as they're the same price as the Morrisons ones at the moment, and then some prawn cocktail ones too. Another substitution was the bagels. It was supposed to be the Morrisons ones at 95p, and I think these were like double the price, but the children really like them, so I don't mind paying that. Some long grain rice, which again I'm sure has gone up in price. Some cauliflower and broccoli. Chicken nuggets for lunch for the younger children. 2 lots of the strawberry ice creams, even though it's absolutely freezing here. Some chocolate spread. That's the chicken burgers for a meal this week with the beef burgers. Some of these Milky Way style chocolates. Cherry tomatoes for a side salad. Some Cajun, and then some mixed herbs, although I should have really checked the cupboard first, as we would have both of those, and it was the fajita one that we needed, but I didn't realise. And then some Yorkshire puddings too. Hi everyone, so here is a quick shop from Poundland. We've been going there to get the snacks and also the juice, the fizzy pop. It came to £23 in total, and I'll show you what we got. Got 2 packs of the Cheetos, one of the Flamin' Hot, and then one of the normal ones, although the bag is ripped on that one. Got 2 lots of the Penguin cake bars, some of the Kinder chocolate, and some Jaffa cakes, some Dairy Milk bars, a 6-pack of Iron Brew, some of the blue ribbons, and then 2 lots of the toothbrushes, some of the Mix Max style cakes, mini cheddars, and then some of the Maryland mini cookies, some 3-in-1 coffees, some blackcurrant juice, and 3 lots of the Coca-Cola, toothpaste, little bars, and there was 2 packs of the Rockies, but the children have already taken a packet. Hi everyone, my name's Natalie, and here is one of our food shops for this week. This came to just under £78 from Morrisons. So we've got some of the pasta sauce, just one of the Savers one as a base, and then some of the donuts. Grapes, as the younger children especially are really enjoying them at the moment, and then an iceberg lettuce. Got 2 of the ranch steaks, some of the quarter pounders, and then some of the meatballs, some chicken and some mince. This is all obviously going to be for the main meals for this week, and then the steaks will be for Mark and I in the evening. 2 lots of the bread, and then 2 lots of the garlic bread, some tomatoes, bottles, and then some of the scones. We've gone down to Savers range for a lot of items. Got some of the chicken burgers, some of the chicken nuggets to see how the children get on with those, some pre-sliced mushrooms, and then some spring onions. Some of the oranges, as Kiva and Maeve went through them really quick last time. Potatoes, although we do have some more. Some of the white rolls, that will be for the burger buns rather than actual burger buns. And then 2 lots of the finger rolls. So next up we have 2 lots of the pasta, some grated cheese, some more potatoes because we just go through so many of them as a side for dinner. 2 lots of the glazed ring donuts. They didn't have many of the other type, and we got the mini donuts too. Some peppers, they go in everything that we cook, and then a cucumber. Some red Leicester, as the children are really enjoying this cheese at the moment. 2 lots of the cheese and ham pizzas. A second packet of the chicken nuggets. Some bananas. Some mayonnaise and some Nutella, as they didn't have the Morrisons chocolate spread. Another one of the pasta sauces. 2 of the fajita chicken counter ones, that's 2 for £5 for those. Some tortilla wraps, wheat biscuits, and then 2 lots of the baby wipes too.